I accidentally discovered that my ex, who never ate ginger, had a daughter who loved ginger milk pudding. I began to suspect the child might be mine. The next day, I secretly followed her to the hospital room and heard her daughter call her so-called husband uncle. I couldn't wait to ask whose child it was. I asked how old the child was. She nervously said 6, but 6 years ago we were still together. Seeing my reaction, she quickly changed it to 4, 5 years ago. She was about to tell me she was pregnant, but before she could speak, I had a heart attack and passed out. The doctor said my condition was critical. I needed immediate heart bypass surgery. She was asked to pay $400,000 for the surgery. She had no such money, so she begged my mother for help. But my mother hated that we ran away together. She said she would pay, only if my ex disappeared from my life forever. She tried to say she was pregnant with my child, but the scheming woman cut her off. In the end, she agreed to my mother's condition. She did not know. The scheming woman forged a letter in her handwriting, making me believe she was a greedy woman who left me for money. 5 years passed. Her daughter was now 5 and had congenital heart disease. One day she brought her for a checkup and accidentally met me doing premarital tests. Seeing her cousin beside her and the child, I thought she had abandoned me, married someone else, and had a baby. I blocked her from leaving and told her with hatred that I must have been blind to love a gold digger like her. The scheming woman secretly rejoiced and dragged me away, saying premarital tests had many steps. After I left, her cousin complained, saying the child desperately needed a heart transplant, asked why she didn't tell me the truth, but she believed we lived in different worlds, and she said she would earn the surgery fee from the new gallery she signed with. What she didn't know was that I never forgot her. As soon as I left her sight, I shook off the scheming woman, canceled the premarital test, and walked away alone. The next day, I invested in the gallery she worked at. The moment she saw me, she froze. She never expected that the investor of her art show would be me. To cut ties completely, she immediately quit. But the owner told her I had already warned that if she quit, she would be banned in the industry. She smiled bitterly, thinking I hated her enough to torture her like this. Not knowing I only hated myself, she left me. But I could not let her go after work. I sneaked into her car, said my driver was busy, and asked her to give me a ride. I used the chance to get her new number. In the following days, I used every excuse to get close to her, sometimes bringing the scheming woman just to provoke her, sometimes making her deliver paintings to my home. And when she tried to leave, I said my aunt cooked too much food and asked her to stay for dinner. I even ignored calls from the scheming woman and told the butler not to let anyone interrupt us. The scheming woman was furious. She blamed everything on my ex. She grabbed her phone and ordered people to kidnap her after she left. Meanwhile, the butler told me the scheming woman had come and left after seeing me dining with my ex. I didn't care. I only worried she was going home alone, so I rushed after her. But after driving a long distance, I still didn't see her. I did not know. She had already been kidnapped, and our cars passed each other. At a corner, I noticed a shoe on the ground. I picked it up. It was hers. I knew something was wrong. I called my assistant to track her phone. Soon he found out. She had been taken in the scheming woman's car and was now in the mountains. I was furious and swore if the scheming